Hey guys, I've got an Engine Express workout for you today. It's going to be a lot of lower body and a little bit of core, high intensity on one movement, and then you kind of bring down the intensity for the next movement, and then you're just going through it for time. So what we have for today is going to be descending reps, so starting at 12 going all the way down to 2, and then there's a movement in between. So it's 12 jumping lunges plus air squat or body weight squat, followed by 6 supermen. Then we're doing 10 jumping lunge and squat, followed by 6 supermen 8 jumping lunge and squat, 6 supermen, 6 jumping lunge and squat, 6 superman, 4, 6, and 2. So you don't do the last 6 Superman at the end. You just finish off with those 2 jumping lunges plus air squat. So for the movement itself, if you're not comfortable jumping, if it's not feeling good for your knees or whatever it may be, you can do a regular drop back lunge or step forward lunge. That's your option. And if you are okay with doing that and you don't, since you're not going to be jumping, you can always double up the air squat. So it would be lunge left, lunge right, air squat, instead of doing the jump. So you have a little options here. See what feels good. Same thing with, like, if you're not comfortable being on your belly and you don't want to go into that extension in your back, you can replace the Superman with bird dogs. So let's go ahead and get ourselves warmed up here. We're going to start with just a little bit of cardio, and then we'll get some stretches in and a little bit of movement before we roll in. So hopefully you guys can see me on here. Let's just start with, we don't even need to use an object or anything. We're just going to do 20 toe taps, so alternating toe taps. You're going to stay light on the ball of your feet. And then we're going to go opposite hand, opposite foot in place. We're going to do 10 of these. Followed by 20 more taps. And then we're going to get into a squat stance, and I want you to come down to a low squat. Get your hands underneath your feet and give me 6 bootstraps. And then come down to the bottom of that squat. Take your elbows and drive your knees out. I want your heels down. Try to get that chest nice and tall. Actively driving out with your elbows. And then from here, take that left hand, place it on the right foot, and I want you twisting up. And then let's go to the other side. Go ahead from here. Place your hands on the ground. Bring your hips up nice and high. And then we're going to walk forward into an inchworm. No push up here. Just walk out to the top of a plank. Walk it back. Stay nice and hinged here, stretching out that hamstring, and give me 2 more inchworms. No push-up. Last one here. And then just give me 10 air squats. All right, from here, go ahead and step back into a lunge. 90 degrees on both legs. Press up. Should feel a nice stretch through that back hip flexor. And then that front leg, heel to the ground, toe to the ceiling, hinge forward. Come on up. Let's go ahead and switch. Same thing, other side. Stretching through that hip flexor, pressing up. And then hinge it forward. Hamstring stretch here. Try to pull back on that front leg so that your hip doesn't cock forward. You want to keep it nice and aligned. Swing around to a tabletop position, and then I'm just going to go over that Superman with you guys real quick. So the Superman is going to be all the way down on your belly, like you're you know, in a push-up position, except for your arms are going to be out in front. Biceps are right next to your ears. Neck is nice and neutral, so you're looking down, and I'm looking up for the sake of the camera, and you can hear me. But then when you go into your active Superman position, you're engaging your core, you're squeezing your glutes and your quads, and you're lifting your body off of the ground, and then you're coming all the way down. So that's 1, 2, 3, okay? So it's, again, slower movement, more controlled. We don't want to just be flailing around on the ground, but that'll allow you to sort of catch your breath a little bit as you transition from that movement back to the jumping lunge plus squat. So the jumping lunge plus squat is exactly what it sounds like. Starting with your feet underneath your hips, you're going to jump, catch yourself at the bottom of the lunge. Then you're going to meet your feet back together in that squat stance, air squat. Okay, you can even jump right into, land and go right into your, so make it kind of a quicker movement. If you're not jumping, step it forward, squat, or step it back, squat. You can always add that extra squat, as I mentioned before. So make this workout yours, whatever feels good for you guys today. Again, it's going to be for time. I have no idea how long it's going to take because I am doing this for the first time as well. But as we descend in the reps, obviously you get to that Superman movement a little bit quicker. So take your time in that Superman. Stay nice and tight in your core. Just because you're breathing heavy doesn't mean you're going to relax that core. The core wants to be engaged. And I'm speaking core, not just your abdominal region, but the whole canister of the core that wraps around your body. So stay nice and tight there to protect that low back. If you guys need a couple more minutes to get yourself situated, go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to get started here in just a sec. Running this clock to see how long this thing will take us. So pop in when you guys are ready. All right, I'm running a 20-minute clock. I really don't think it's going to take that long. I think it's going to probably be closer to like 10, 12 minutes. But let's see. All right, guys. So again, 12 jumping lunge plus squat, 6 Superman. You're dropping the volume of the jumping lunge and squat by 2 every round. You're staying the same volume for the Superman, just 6 of those. And then when you finish with your last 2 jumping lunge and squat, you are done. You don't have to do Superman after that unless you really want to. All right, let's go. We got 10 seconds and we will start. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, that was about 5 minutes and 20 seconds, so I severely overestimated how long it might take. Keep moving if you're still going. I'm gonna give you guys about 8 minutes here, and then we'll start our cool down. So definitely got spicy. It's quick. It's an engine express. Just gets you moving. Get a little stretching going here. Alright guys, I'm going to give 1 more minute here and then we'll start stretching together. About 30 seconds, guys. Three, 2, 1. Alrighty. Nice and quick. A little spicy, nice and quick. Let's go ahead and stretch out those hip flexors and quads and glutes a little bit, and then you guys can go on your merry way. So let's go back to that Samson lunge. Sorry for the noise. Pressing up. Nice stretch through that back hip flexor. And then we're just going to lean it forward into more of a lizard or perfect lunge. If you can here, grab for that back foot. That'll get you the quad and the hip flexor. Alright, let's go ahead and switch it to the other side. Samson lunge. Come down to that lizard. Drive that knee out away from your body. Keep that foot planted, and then grab for the back leg if you can. All right. Last thing here, we're going to sit back onto our heels and then lean back. If you can come down to a full saddle, awesome. Otherwise, come to whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm going to hang out here. I just caught a mosquito biting me. What the heck? All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know this was a nice, quick one. I hope you had a good time, and catch you next time.